For those who don't know, this is how it goes. Whether you have a strength, your kids are paramount. What they are taught and told helps to shape their world. So when they flop, don't just give up. Parents cannot be nonchalant. You see, there's a norm in this country. We embrace just winners, but in the household there shouldn't be winners or losers. That's the formula our folks use for years, so the kids would leave them in tears. That's what parents do. They always love you while you're out at night. They cannot sleep tight. No, that's what parents do. They're not like your boom. They will turn on you when things go south. It's true. From the room to the tomb, with your welfare they consumed. Oh, some call me Abu Bebe. My parents are there. Look my parents there. Look my parents. Look my parents there. Look my parents there. Hit the prize.
96 on Vaval Central. What parents do, Teddy?
Yes, and he was impressive. He got the encore on that night for the Fire 110th. We were speaking of the action. Of course, many persons unaware forgot that Thursday is a holiday. He got tripped up with that. And so Wednesday becomes a big entertainment night. We mentioned the takeover tent over at the Cultural Center, but also downtown Castries on fire with Izai Hall, again in collaboration with Dax. Another edition of his downtown Kaiso presented at Dax. This time he has two big names. Robbie doing the Calypso with his range of songs and hits through the year, his wide repertoire, and Alpha, one of the soca kings of St. Lucia. So a combination of Robbie and Alpha will be down at Dax downtown from the early evening over at Dax, and of course up the hill you have Takeover Tent Soca Village with their second outing, a number of new songs. Reminding everyone who was tuning in, we've seen good morning to Isla Man, who was getting good reviews for his song this year. We want to touch his tune a little later. We're getting ready for T Blacks and his release of his competition song for the Groovy Soca, and also we are certainly getting ready for the appearance of two of the Carnival Queen contestants here as we joined by one of the other owners of the Ultimate Soca Tent. We are getting ready for two of the contestants. They've been doing well. They've been acquitting themselves well with the interviews and appearances. But speaking of ladies in the Carnival arena, Sergi is one of them, Iwa, who's been there about one of the many people thinking any time now will be a breakthrough year. She has two releases. We'll just do a little mix of her two releases for this year. One of them, the lot being her competition tune. Sergi, as we get ready for T-Blacks, we're pushing Ultimate Soca, we're pushing the Kaiso tonight, KPT. Tomorrow is Takeover Tent. And on the weekend, there's Four Kings, the veteran and vintage show over at the Sky Rides in Babono. But here's Sergi.
Different.
Sergi again. Only thing what you do when you do it, get to them. Just leave people business. Cause when you leave in life, all of them want chat to friend. Just leave me alone.
Vaval Central.
Mine different, life different, so me style different. Everything different, mine different, life different, so me style different. See them as a the name brand. Them even watch your shoes where you wear. No time for bad mind. Cause who job bless. Say you could talk and you talk to your friend, me not study them. No. So me pray to the Lord for him protect me children. Protect me father. Only thing what you do when you do it, get to them. Just leave people business. Cause when you leave in life, all of them want chat to friends. Just leave me alone. Everything different, mine different, life different. So me style different.
Vaval Central.
Mine different, life different. So me style different. Me come fi burn out the bad mind. Me come fi burn out bad energy. All the negative people. I only need good vibes. Say you could talk and you talk to your friend, me not study them. No. So me pray to the Lord for him protect me children. Protect me father. Only thing what you do when you do it, get to them.
Central.
It's another brand new one from Sergi, Carnival Love on Vaval Central.
Vaval Central. Brand new from Sergi, Carnival Love. Teddy?
Sergi, she's one of the artists on over at the Ultimate Soca tent. That's on Saturday night at GT Gardens. Expected to be a grand event, really pumping up the excitement for the Soca and Carnival season. As you say, it becomes part of the action of Groseley automatically for the weekend. With the same time, there will be the hosting of the Queen of Groseley, and the following day, in fact, and the same venue will be the climax. There's a jump up and jam session at GT Gardens. Michael, following the jump up on the road, the parade of bands from Groseley, that's a big one. They're starting on the Rodney Highway, going partly through Groseley and then on to GT Gardens for the big parade of bands. Groseley, the resurgence, they're calling it, the return in a big way of the Groseley jump up parade. And so the packed action, T Blacks is here first. Many anxious to hear his story for Calypso and Soca. Welcome T Blacks to the Vaval Central. Welcome in studio. The Souk, we will be in a while giving a little plug to Ultimate Soca tent, as you said, Sergi and Ninja Dan. So we'll be ending with Souk, Michael, and the two artists at the end. So let's just allow T Blacks and the Carnival Queens. Michael has a lot of business to take care of at RCI. Michael, we're not hearing that ad enough. Wokonak, the ad was pumping last time. Ultimate Soca tent. Iwa, we have T Blacks here, and we in fact going to have the two Carnival Queens joining him. And his management is fully here with him, management team. The Carnival Queen. So Iwa, we're going to a tune from Ninja Dan, who is back. Ninja Dan Central is one of the men responsible for the great upliftment of soca music and the prominence of Soca Monarch back over in the early 2000s and throughout that decade. He is back in competition along with a number of big names. As we said, just about 100 entries, really healthy for the art form between the groovy and the power. Lots of people in T Blacks. You got in just in time. As we go through, lots of excitement. Veterans like youngsters, and they all gunning for each other. That groovy boy, there'll be cheers in that groovy Iwa. It isn't that groovy power. You always weed out easier. But the groovy boy, there'll be a lot of tears, boy, gnashing of teeth and weeping. I don't know. because there are a lot of quality music and only a certain number could go
Top
through.
performers in it.
Performers and quality music, you know. So we're going through T Blacks in good company this morning with his manager. They'll be joined by two Carnival Queens. You have T Blacks, two Carnival Queens.
Not at all.
But your fans on your business. You say, tell T Blacks congrats on his upcoming baby. I say, well, the fans on Oliman Bill, I don't know that. You're expecting a baby by T Blacks, but the fans on you, boy. So we go in Iwa, Ninja Dan, and then we come in with the Carnival Queens, and then T Blacks, and of course we're going to end with Martha and Bronx, and so to really live it up over on the Vaval Central.
Wake up, Ninja Dan.
Only the sons of Jah will survive. Mama live, mama, mama live. Wake up, mama live, mama live. Mama rise, wake up, don't sleep, open your eyes. Yeah, me tell them, shaking her right, shaking her up, waking her right, waking her up. Tired of see her breaking her down. Waking her right, waking her up, shaking her right, shaking her up. Tired of see her breaking her down.
Vaval Central.
Wake up, mama, wake up, mama. How come you sleeping? We already in the middle of the morning. Wake up, ma, wake up, ma. It's either you sick or you dreaming, mama. Want you wake from this coma? They never saw this coming. The container of guns are coming. All the situations them running away from the problem, but we not giving up. We not giving up on the land. We not giving up on the youth. And they tell them we not giving up. We not giving up on Helen, even if she not problem. And me tell them, shaking her right, shaking her up, waking her right, waking her up.
Vaval Central.
Waking her right, waking her up, shaking her right, shaking her up. Tired of see her breaking her down. Wake up, ma, wake up, mama. How come you sleeping? We already in the middle of the morning. Wake up, ma, wake up, ma. It's either you sick or you dreaming, mama. Want you wake from this coma? Look how the police lapsing. They get the youth and them sticking. Nobody not doing nothing while innocent blood no running. And the government in a raid. The gunmen and them don't even care. And the people living in fear. And the wake up, ma, wake up, yeah. Mama, how come you sleeping? We already in the middle of the morning. Wake up, ma, yeah. Wake up, ma. It's either you sick or you dreaming, mama. Want you wake from this coma? You fought all the way to glory. I don't want you fight.
Ninja Dan on Vaval Central. Wake up, Teddy.
Wake up.
We certainly up everybody. You have to wake up with the kind of program on Vaval Central this morning. We have Ultimate Soca. We have the lineup from Dax with Isai Hall on Wednesday night to TOT through to the weekend. Vintage Calypso with Four Kings over at Babono. Lots of action to come. And we're here inviting and welcoming royalty. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Yes, your colleagues who have appeared on the program have been an absolute big hit, and so we're expecting you to do no less with your appearance here today.
Yes,
introduce yourselves one at a time. You seem to have bonded well. You're very close throughout the pageant.
Yes, we're good friends. We actually met at auditions, so we've been friends since auditions.
Yes.
Yeah, you met everybody at audition. So why the affinity between the two of you?
In the same room, and we were sitting right next to each other, so
You're bonding us there.
Bonded instantly.
Yes.
And the funny thing too is at auditions we appeared as she was number 3 and I was number 4 for auditions. And now for the pageant, I am number 3 and she's number 4.
Boy, there's something.
So we're always sitting down next to each other, so of course we're very close.
That's auspicious or ominous. I don't know. We'll find out on the night.
It's just meant to be.
Right.
Yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
meant to be.
But they're buzzing like twins by what? Inseparable. But on the night, it's every lady for herself. You know when you go on that stage. But I'm happy that the good feeling is there and the kinship and the nice esprit de corps reigning throughout the cause. So introduce yourself to the public. Go ahead.
Okay, I will go first. Good morning, my fellow Vaval Central fans. My name is Jadine Leonti, your Miss Marcy Stores for 2023. I hail from the lovely community of Forester Castries. Our family serving your family.
Right, go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Maria Edmond from Cicero Castries. I am your Miss Caribbean for this year's pageant, encouraging everyone to travel St. Lucia. Let her inspire you.
Right, you see Caribbean, Chris Gustav and so been making use of you already. You're doing promotions?
Yes, absolutely. I've done so many fun stuff. I actually did a video shoot on Saturday that I am super, super excited for. And being Miss Caribbean, I get to, do adventures. I get to travel a little bit more of St. Lucia. So it's absolutely been such a ball to be Miss Caribbean.
Right, the fans are saying, well done, you ladies look great. They're on the live, the IG live, of course, they're all over IG and Facebook. But in the meantime, they're still saying, is T Blacks there yet? You talk about the Queens, they're still asking, is T Blacks there yet?
You're entertaining as well.
Right. You aware of T Blacks? Remember his big song last year in the Groovian too?
Yes.
So you're all fans, all right. We'll get some pictures at the end.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
So tell us straight away, go ahead and tell the public, Miss Caribbean, of what career, a little bit about you, your schooling, and what career you engage in presently.
Okay, so as of right now, I work at the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court. Today is actually my 5th year anniversary of being there. But but I also have my bachelor's degree in management studies with a focus in marketing, and I intend to get my master's degree sometime soon, but more in the creative arts, cultural arts, event management, more along those lines.
Yeah, Miss Tibbles and the rest won't be happy at the Supreme Court. So you
No,
plan
they
to leave
won't.
them. You plan to leave them.
But I'm really grateful for my coworkers, my employer. They're really amazing. They've supported me so much.
Enlighten the public. What area in particular you're involved in there? What does it entail at the Supreme Court?
Yes, so I am a case manager. It's essentially a registry clerk, but I manage the appeal cases that come through from the different OECS countries that we are the court representative for. Yes.
Right. And you are in pageantry. You have a degree in business management. You're doing case management at the OECS Supreme Court, but you have dabbled in pageantry. What has pulled you to pageantry? How long have you had that ambition?
This is actually my first pageant, but I did audition last year for the National Carnival Queen pageant, but I did not make it. But I'm actually very grateful right now that I did not make it last year, because I don't think I was ready as yet, and I feel like this year I could put a better showing of myself and I could actually win this year as opposed to last year where I just was not in the right space to do as well in the pageant.
Yeah. What about pageantry has attracted you, has pulled you towards it?
I've always been a big fan of pageantry. I started watching Miss Universe, I think, from the time I was a child, and I've always followed the queens, and they really inspire me. And so I wanted to be an inspiration for somebody else, and I also wanted to do it for like future Maria and younger Maria, because I know now, I know in the future she would be grateful for the opportunities that I've gotten from this pageant.
Maria being yourself.
Yes, yeah, future me, younger me.
Interesting. Well put. Going forward, you mentioned that you want to dabble in the creative arts and go through. Are you involved in any organizations? I know many young ladies now embrace organizations, developmental little causes. Any such in your past?
So I am a part of the Fantastic Music Still Orchestra.
You are a panist, Iwa? Eh?
Yes.
That's
Yes. So my main pan is the guitar, but of course I'm not playing for Panorama this year. But I mean, prepare yourself for Fantastic Music. They're going to do great. Give them all your support, all your love. But as opposed to like a platform, my sister and I, we have an initiative called the Birthday Fairies. So what we do is
Fairies?
Yeah, birthday fairies. So kind of like the Tooth Fairy, but birthdays. So what we do once a month, we will have a little party for a child who's underprivileged in a different school, and it's been going really, really well so far. We've started it in January, and we've done one for every single month. We actually did our last one last week Friday with Caribbean, so I'm very excited to post the little reel and the Instagram stories from there.
Yeah, she has a special skill, Iwa. She speaks quickly but very clearly. Eh? not many people can do that.
Oh yeah, but my
but you do speak very clearly.
Thank you.
And you mentioned that actually touching that initiative, you and your sister, you mentioned, you've been getting support from the authorities, the community, for that cause?
It was actually something that we were just doing with the two of us for the most part, but then for the most recent one, we did get help from Caribbean. So I think from here on forth, now that it's out in the public, we might get more assistance from other organizations. So now that I put it out here, I'm hoping to maybe get some more support in this initiative, because it's really been beautiful. It's really been, the kids have been so grateful, the teachers, the principal, they've been so grateful for the help that they've gotten through this initiative.
Yeah, say hello to Crystal and the other members of Fantastic.
Hi Crystal, thank you so much for all your help. She's actually my talent coordinator, and thank you to everybody from Fantastic Music. They've been so supportive of me.
You're always a blessing, Iwa, when you get someone in the Queen Show who genuinely has a talent at playing an instrument. Often there's a crash course for persons involved in the pageant, trying to hurriedly teach them to in fact play an instrument, but it is really a blessing when you find that they genuinely can play an instrument. So we're looking forward to seeing you. No guessing as to what your talent will involve, of course. We're going on to Miss Marcy. Miss Marcy, your bio says that you have quite an interesting path. You mentioned a few times, you insisted mentioning you used to be aligned to the Seventh-day Adventist faith. You've since left that and dabble in a number of other fields.
Correct.
Career-wise, tell us where you're at and what your ambitions are.
All right. Currently, I am employed with a law firm, Green Nelson and Associates. They have been really great with
That's
my
a solid
journey.
firm. That's a good firm.
Yes, they're really good. If you need to, have a little matters, please head down to Green Nelson Associates, guys. Career-wise, I would like to move away from law. I am currently pursuing my degree in psychology with Arden University, and I would like to be a psychologist. I'd like to have my own practice where I assist troubled teenagers, those who within the boy training center facility or the Uptown Girls, or maybe just work with schools. But I really want to be able to assist young people in whatever difficult time that they are going through while they are teenagers, because I know that can be a bit of a difficult time for some people. So I want to be able to assist them in that aspect.
Well, persons have been very heartened, and they're saying the congrats to you on the platform here, because they know you've had quite a checkered past, a number of experiences, and in fact, has that inspired you, some of your difficult challenges to have?
Yes, indeed it has. It has actually been my motivation. It's my motivation to do what I want to become. Me being a psychologist, my past has been my motivation to do it.
Right. And you indicate here focus on abused children, both emotional, sexual, and so.
Correct.
You have a particular interest in that. Explain to the public. Yeah?
All right. So my past capitalized on that issue. So therefore, I wanted to be a light in that aspect for persons who may have been in that very same situation. And I want for what I did not have as a child when I was in that situation, for them to have it. For the future me, the future those who may have been physically abused, sexually abused, emotionally abused by parents, just strangers, but older persons who just took advantage of them. I want for them to know that, hey, it's okay. Right? You have persons who are able to assist you. You can get through this. It's not the end of your road. You will go far. You can push yourself. This does not define who you are, and you are going to be awesome no matter what.
Yeah. In fact, your bio alludes to that you had the difficult task for. It's always really crushing for young people who place trust in persons in authority and were taken advantage of. And
very
so
much.
Your resilience is remarkable.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
As we went through for both of you, your stories are interesting. In the case of Miss Marcy, we asked that earlier of your Miss Caribbean colleague, what then has really pulled you to make pageantry so important for you as a mode of expression? All
right. Well, like my bio suggested, I have been part of the Adventist faith. So pageantry has never really been in the cards for me because of my faith. However, now that I am not the strongest Adventist, I still believe in God. I love God. I am just not I just don't associate myself with the Adventist faith anymore. And now that I no longer do that, I am able to do what I've always wanted to do. I've always had a love for pageantry. I love the glam, the glitz, the looking pretty. I also love the fact that it's not just looking pretty. You actually have to put in work. Your self-development is very important in pageantry. And I believe that for the young woman I aspire to be, I believe that pageantry is the best stepping stone to do that. So this is why I decided to enter pageantry.
Yeah. So far, Miss Caribbean, what effect have you felt the pageant experience thus far having on you? Are you feeling a difference and ways in which it has affected you?
Yeah, I'm definitely growing. I'm definitely becoming a better person because you get so much help from so many different persons' experience in their relevant field. So, for example, my speaking, I'm working with Dr. Bennett Charles, and he has helped me so much. I started working with him from before the auditions, and my speaking ability, although it still needs some upgrading, it has improved tremendously.
Yes,
Interesting.
he's also been helping me. I have a tiny stammer. You're not hearing it now. Thanks to Dr. Bennett Charles.
Well, the biggest Iwa is a man who's easily distracted and not easily impressed. So if Iwa and T Blacks were riveted on the two of you, I saw T Black hasn't moved. That means it's captivating and very interesting.
Okay, well, that's good.
The persons are in fact loving the reaction there to your contribution so far. You're staying with us. You're staying. The two Carnival Queen contestants, again, very impressive. The Carnival Queen committee can feel proud of the performance of the contestants thus far on Vaval Central. Genuinely eloquent and articulate, not just a crash course in vocabulary for the purpose, and well-rounded too, and very ambitious. And proving the point that many have, that pageantry is not just about glamour and a flesh parade.
Very true.
So you can tell people that, right? Pageantry is a lot more than that.
Yes, definitely. It is way more than what you may think. You may see, oh my gosh, she's so pretty, she can do it. It takes more. You have to be brave, you have to be really self-grounded, and you have to be open to change, be open to grow. You have to be open to it.
One part though must be interesting. You've lost your anonymous status, so you can't take the bus in peace or go to. But people are recognizing you as you go down.
Yes,
Right.
definitely.
Sure.
Yes, they seem like, I know you from somewhere. Where do I know? I'm
Right.
like, I'm on a carnival. Yes, that's true. You meet Matty Stores. Yes, I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh my gosh, good luck.
And of course,
get all the time.
your DMs going crazy there.
Yeah, the DMs go
That's
crazy.
another story. That's another story. Right
But-
there. I see T Black's belly's head when I say that. The DM part. We're going through. Iwa, we're going to T Blacks in just a bit. You have music for him to play. You have anything from T Blacks from last year, from anything, just to warm them up as you go to T Blacks? Or you on in this year mode? Incorrect.
And the new one from T Blacks.
Yeah. You want to touch it a little bit as we go to T Blacks. We'll allow him to join us. Our two Carnival Queens will stay with us. Of course, the photo ops and video ops. I see the IG busy boy. Both say all the IG busy. So just allow T Blacks to join us. It's just a stand and allow him to come in between.
Okay, sure problem.
Well done so far. We're coming back to you, and also you have the likes of Mata and Bronx waiting in the wings to come and really thrill it to keep the IG going. T Blacks is a T Black. Somebody told me Dishon that you Dishon that Dishon is in fact. I thought they confused with Dishon and T Blacks. So you have them confused. I thought Dishon was in South End. And where is the fellow called Dishon who used to sing? That was your first name in South End, right?
Yes, it is.
Dishon. Just move a little higher, everybody. A little to your left. Go ahead. Live TV, live IG, live Carnival, live on Carnival St. Lucia page, live over on Instagram, live on Facebook, and very shortly live on television. So we have it the T Blacks. Many were trouble last year. You had a fantastic year, both with Mama Ting Ting. You destroyed the place, both in controversy and in performance. Poppy banned your song, and that made you more a national hero, I think. Poppy, you made a matter of the man last year. You know what happens in Calypso. When they ban your song or ban you, you become... I sure your popularity went up even more.
Definitely,
right?
definitely.
The country rallied. Also, in the Soca Monarch, fans were there with you. This year, you frightened people by saying you're not taking part, you're not competing. There was a change of heart in both of them. Tell us about that little journey, this 2023 journey.
Okay, so to be really honest,
You live there, right?
yeah, I'm live. I'm live on Instagram. To be really honest, my journey from last year to this year has been very tough in terms of having material for this year. I had lots of material, but my producer and people working with me were busy with jazz and whatever, so it was very difficult for me to go into studio to record. So therefore, I took it on myself to say, you know what, it's already late. I'm not performing this year. I mean, I'm here. I will release material, but in terms of having to release in time for people to get familiarized with my songs, it'll be difficult. So I said, you know what, I'll just take a step back this year and just allow, for my songs to do what they have to do, not compete.
And your fans went crazy.
Very crazy. Everybody was reaching out, everybody was calling, saying, you should not do that after a good year last year. You shouldn't give up, you shouldn't stop there. And, a lot of people pulled me up.
Right.
I had meetings, people called me, put me in meetings.
Right.
Even manager over there, told me, I cannot do that, and we need to do something about that. So I had the change of heart, and so, I didn't want it to be posted, but I had to let the people know that I would be back. I wanted to surprise them, be that surprise. But I wanted to let them know, because I was excited. So I just posted it, and I'm back, and I'm ready to shell down this year again.
But you're amazing in this small studio. You feel the energy. You have fans. If you see Miss Marcy staring at you,
I know pretty well. I know pretty well.
She's part of the fan club. She's part of the fans.
I actually love his songs. The songs are really, really good. And I know T Blacks actually before he was a performer. So when I saw how he blossomed, I was like, I was so proud and so happy. Honestly, he did really well.
You know him as Dishon.
Yes, yes, I know him as Dishon.
Well, you have so many sides to you, way.
Yeah, man.
Going through. And so far, let's take the Calypso first. Last year you flattened the place with Mama Ting Ting with all the antics. You couldn't have enough of it. And in fact, in the Legacy show, months later, 7 months later, it was even worse. I swear, the people went hysterical.
I feel that was my best performance.
Yeah, by the way, the highlights of Legacy will be shown for the first time next week. That Independence one with you and what's his name, Nintas and so, who were fantastic. Minel will be shown on TV for the first time next week on Calabash, something to look forward to. Tell us of the experience for Calypso this year. First of all, how you handle the balance between soca and Calypso, that dual personality that there.
I feel like I'm a performer, so anything that's thrown at me, I could do it. I come from a very creative family, so being on a stage is nothing new to me. So anything that is given to me, I'll be able to execute it to the best of my abilities. So having to balance soca and Calypso, I love Calypso and I love soca. So anything that I love, I feel like I could do well at.
Tell us, T Blacks, it turned out to be a very dramatic, very emotional performance in the end. Emotional for the audience, but emotional for you. You broke down crying in that Calypso that I will run in just a bit. We'll ask you to sing over it for a few lines, just to add the vibe. Tell us about that Calypso. Maybe you might want to share the writer. I think it's Face something to me.
Yeah, Face Calix.
Good morning. Big up yourself, Face Calix, Mr. Prolific writer in St. Lucia. Yeah. And tell us about the song, what it did to you, why you embraced it, and what happened on Saturday night.
So when I figured out that I would have been doing Calypso, I reached out to Face and I told Face, I need a song, but not just any ordinary song. I need a song that would, allow me to speak to the people. And being from a place in Beaufort, where, it's stigmatized on, gun violence and that kind of thing. I just wanted to be that light, having to come from there, already being that role model to my family and everybody there. I just wanted to go and just sing about it. And I told him, my concept is, even if I'm not in the ghetto right now, I live outside of Beaufort. No matter where I go, I want to remain there. And that's the concept I gave him. And Face sent me the song. When I listened to the song the very first time, I'm like, boy, should I do that song, boy? And I'm like, you know what? This one, that's what you want. I feel like you could do it. And I have lost family members from that very same gun violence in Beaufort, and all my family is there. So performing on Friday, all the emotions just kicked in, and just reflecting on my younger childhood, growing up, and these things were not happening, and it's all on now having to lose family members. Everything just came down on me, and that's why I was just so emotional. On Friday.
Yeah, and it certainly had the effect. It's gone crazy and viral on social media and the country really into it. I will run a verse and chorus or two. Let's just hear T Blacks. It's just for the IGL to purposes, sing over it as you get familiar. Already, you heard it on Vaval pitting you against Desrel already saying going for the crown. What do you think about that? You're not there yet?
To be really honest, I'm very humble. I'm very humble. I do want to win the crown. The crown is up for grabs. I'm not going in with just going in because I want to be in. I'm going to win. So I need all of them to know that, yeah, T Blacks is coming.
Right.
Yeah.
So you heard that, Iwa? T Blacks is coming. You have verse and chorus there? Yes. T Blacks? You want to song T Blacks?
Ghetto Cries.
Yes, hell, but
cannot comprehend why my friend would kill his friend. Say I cry for the ghetto, I cry. Why parents are killed in the street for the crimes their kids commit. Used to face our fear straight ahead, but we remain united. So the ghetto is still my home, no matter where I may roam. So there is something wrong. Stop the wagging tongue. Maybe in our hearts, it's like love departs. There is something wrong. Nothing kept us. When we were deprived, found ways to survive. So to unravel, the ghetto trouble. Guns don't kill people, people kill people.
One more.
I say the ghetto, I know, didn't have killings, oh no. We had differences, nuisances, but still sent money and peace. I had no jealousy, and when hungry, ate from the neighbor tree. All of a sudden now there's distrust. We're up in arms, fighting so vicious. Some claim it's guns cause the crisis, but there is a deeper way than this. The gap between the have and have-nots is widening you cuts. Hey, so I cry for the ghetto, I cry. Why cause I cannot comprehend why my friend would kill his friend. Say I cry for the ghetto, I cry. Why parents are killed in the streets for the crimes their kids commit. Used to face our best straight ahead, but we remained united. So the ghetto is still my home, no matter where I may roam. So there is something wrong. Stop the wagging tongue. Maybe in our heart, it's like love depart. There is something wrong. Nothing kept us down when we were deprived. Found ways to survive. So to unravel the ghetto trouble. Guns don't kill people, people kill people.
Well, you couldn't pay for that, boy. You couldn't pay for that. You couldn't pay for that. See Blacks there. I think it goes so interestingly. The public loving it with the performance. Those who didn't pay to go to the tent, they got a live performance free. I was today. Certainly feeling it. People looking forward to the second song, T Blacks.
Yes,
That's
man.
on the way.
Yeah, man, definitely. And to be really honest, I feel like I love the second song even more.
Wow.
Yeah, man, because the second songs, let me tell you, I don't want to give anything out.
Right.
Just be there on the 17th of June at the National Cultural Center, quarterfinals, South Calypso 10. You guys won't. Let me tell you, I went different this year. I did not want to go, the route of the whining and the mama ting ting. I wanted to go more serious because I believe that we need to speak more on not speak more on the issues that are happening in St. Lucia. So my second song, stay tuned.
Wow. Tickets sell out already. That South Calypso 10 sell out already. And so I've heard that there's Real 2 is dropping his second song. A number of the artists dropping other songs. Educator just releasing one there. All the artists are firing. It'll be a fantastic Calypso. And talk about Calypso, but soca. Looking forward. That's opening up too, and the performance, as they say, is part of it. As they say, the groovy on recording is one thing, but where it comes alive, as you saw last year, is in the performance. Who did you collaborate with on your groovy?
Okay, so I've collaborated with two artists this year. That is Hollywood HP. Big up you, bro. Also Kuya, which we have not released. And I recorded.
You have that already, Iwa. You have that already.
You have the one with Kuya?
Hollywood HP T Blacks.
Oh, yeah.
More song.
Yeah.
Well, we had that before you released it. So there's that one, and there's one. Is the Asset also?
Yes.
So you're going to decide which one you enter in?
Well, the review that I'm doing this year, King Alpha wrote it.
Right. For competition.
For competition.
Right.
So, yeah.
Look forward to that. Tell me the lessons you learned last year. You didn't quite go the distance in the Calypso for all the controversy and banning of songs, but we're looking forward to hearing you on the soca, that big arena, the Soca Monarch. What tricks did you learn? What have you learned about tackling that big arena?
I would just like to say thank you to the team that I had last year with likes of Arthur, Jonel, we had Swain, Daniel, and everybody who came on board with me. To be really honest, I had to do nothing. Right. I had just be like a king. I was like a king last year, and everybody, they did all the hard work. I just had to appear on stage and sing my song. Everything was taken care of. So a huge thank you to them. Like I said, I'm a natural performer. When it comes to being on stage, I just come alive. I feel like a stage is my home. So whenever I'm on a stage, I'm happy. So I don't think... going into this year, I feel like, I just have to bring more because I definitely want to win. And my mentor is in there as well, Arthur Ale. He has to buckle himself. Yeah, come good because I'm coming. Yeah, I'm
That's
coming.
That's what I like about you. I find your writer, mentor, but you tell him, boy, when you get on that stage, every man for himself. You said the same thing to your guy from V4 North last year, Sly. Remember your own studio? You said, I love you, Sly, respect, but from now on, it's every man for himself. You're a big man. You are my rival and competitor.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
Right. So we go in Iowa we have T-Blacks in here, in the house, and the people loving it. His Groovy Soca Monarch song, he says his competition song. You have it, Iowa?
Yeah.
Right. So we go in there, T-Blacks will stand and the two ladies flanking him. Of course, they want that for the IG and so. of swaying, no twerking allowed. The committee wouldn't allow that. But swaying next to T-Blacks, so you just lose the chance.
Before I continue, I just want to big up manager. He's in the back, silent. Ian, big up you. You could come for the boat to see you guys. Come for the boat to see you. Yeah, man, big up manage. Definitely, he's on board with me this year, and I believe that we'll do some wonders.
Right.
Yeah,
it'll make you feel like a king again, like last year.
Tell him about the decision that on the spot we made when Caribbean.
Yes, so so miscarification. I want to come along with you on your journey. So when you have your birthday parties and your events, you just call me. We'll be there, sing for the kids, and just make it a whole vibe. Yeah, man. I want to.
So you say you've embraced her charity?
Definitely. That's a very good thing.
That's a big boost.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
You're getting a cut from the other side.
Of course.
All right. So that's a nice gesture that you've embraced her. What's the name of it again?
Birthday Fairies.
Yeah. Birthday Fairies.
Yes.
Birthday Fairies.
So we'll definitely be at the next birthday party.
That's nice.
T-Blacks will be performing for the children.
Oh, wow. They would love that. Thank you.
T-Blacks is here, and Iwa, as they stand, we're going to stand with T-Blacks. His competition tune for this year again, T-Blacks does the honor of singing a few lines as the IG live buzzing and going crazy. T-Blacks with his competition tune before we get back to Ultimate Soca Tent with Bronx and Matter and company along with Sook and Michael.
What happens here in this party stays inside of these big blocks. What happens here in this party stays here. Yeah. Don't check for me, check code. Don't check for me, check code. Don't check for me, check code. What happens here in this party stays inside of these beds. What happens here in this party stays here. What happens here in this party stays inside of these beds. What happens here in this party stays here. If you see me winding up on somebody, don't watch me. If you see me drinking all of the rum, don't watch me. I'm not designated no supervisor. Don't check for me, check another. Those are fellow not around here. We don't a chill pill. Only good vibes when I'm in there. Say we don't want no Mako in the bed. We no Susa in the bed. When we wine and getting wet, real wet, real wet. Don't want no bad mind in the bed. Don't try and get me upset. Put your hands up in the air if you will play. Say what happens here in this party stays inside of these beds. What happens here in this party stays here. What happens here in this party stays inside of these beds. What happens here in this party stays here. Go check for me, check, go. 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 Go check for me, check, go.
Yeah, man. The party started, Iwa. Soca Monarch. Sold out, boys. Might be the first sold out Soca Monarch, Iwa. Tickets sold out for Soca Monarch. And the two of you happy, boys. The two ladies almost forgot why they come here. They're like two T-Blacks fans.
I'm so happy today. I'm so coming. I'm so happy we came today because I mean, wow.
Our mini concert here in the studio.
Of course.
It's a good
free pass with T-Blacks, guys.
Right.
Nothing better than that.
Yes.
Carnival. Nothing sweeter than
So
that.
before we say goodbye to T-Blacks, your final word, the two ladies, first Miss Marcy, then Miss Clarification, encouraging your final words and also encouraging the public to come onto your show.
Okay, guys, so I will go ahead. St. Lucia, please come out to Calypso and Soca Monarch to support.
That's very good.
Support our young and inspiring and just a wonderful artist, T-Blacks. Guys, you know you will not enjoy. You will definitely enjoy the show. You heard his songs. They're a vibe. So just come out, enjoy yourself, and support him, guys.
And your show now, the Queen Show?
And obviously, don't forget July 1st. Tickets are only 150, guys. Only 150 for July 1st, 8 p.m. on the Rodney Bay Pavilion, guys. Don't forget that. Come on in your lovely outfits to support myself, Miss Marcy Stores, and Miss Clarification, and all the other wonderful, beautiful contestants, guys.
That's it. You're now. Good.
Let me tell you something. The girls this year, they're amazing. They're wonderful. We can speak well. We can walk well. We have good talent. So really and truly come out and support the girls on July 1st. You're going to get a great show. Buy the tickets early. I repeat, buy the tickets early. They will sell out because it's going to be such a spectacular show. And of course, support T-Blacks. He's absolutely wonderful. Hearing him live in the studio, it's something completely different. So please support him.
Yes, definitely,
Let's send a
guys.
good wish to Iwa. He's hoping and praying. He's very frustrated. Shockbox has his suit coming out for that night.
Shotbox, please release Iwa's suit.
For that night, I'm coming through. So we're looking forward to Iwa being...
Teddy, I really hope you're there. I really hope you have your suit and your shoes, everything on lock. You come in there with all the colors represent each contestant.
Wow.
I hope you come there looking
The shoes on the way.
dressed down. It's on the way.
The shoes on the way. The shoes
Yeah,
on the
just
way.
Big up
nice.
your
You
man,
look
big up
really
your-
nice.
No, good plug and enjoying, really loving the performance. You're very relaxed, very articulate, and we wish we could interview you the whole morning, different perspectives to you, and really different experiences. Really a fantastic show this morning. T-Blacks, your final word?
Yeah, man, I just want to say again a huge thank you to everybody in St. Lucia and by extension, you know, whoever is out of St. Lucia. Thank you for all the support. A huge thank you to my team, my friends, my family, everybody on the live. Big up you all on my Instagram, the Visio Band. You know, everybody who's been supporting me through my journey. I just want to say a huge thank you to you. Definitely this year we're coming out with a bang. So come out and support not only myself but the rest of the artists. And I'm standing firm with younger artists in the art form. So big up all the younger and upcoming artists. You know, it's our time to shine. It's our time to show St. Lucia what we got. So big up you all. And yeah, man, the T-Blacks love you. We out.
Do you want to get ready for Matan? Playing something. Which one are you playing? The collabo, you have it?
With HP and
Right.
T-Blacks,
Yeah,
yes.
man.
So you're going out with that?
Yo, Minor Production, alongside Hollywood. Boom, T-Blacks, what you say?
T-Blacks in there. Na 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 na.
Yo, officer.
Mr. Officer, give me one more chance to wind up on this girl. Not leaving this
party mad and we head that gun. Tell police we don't have go. The bad and close bar we drinking rum. Tell police we don't have go. Mr. DJ, show police how the things stay. One more song. Why? The party I saw don't kill the vibes. One more song. The people happy, everything so nice. One more song. Hey, girl them whining to the tune all night. Tell police come join the fair. Cause we not going home yet.
My body aching, but I ain't going until I get that wine. Need that wine, girl. My money spending, so I ain't living until I'm satisfied.
Right now we are the hot. Yo, tell the police, boom, wine and girl till the morning come. Tell police we
You don't forget they live in the song. You don't go over one more song. Thanks. Ladies, and thanks, T Black, they're loving you. Thanks, manager. Thanks to Chaperone. Iwa, we're doing the time check, and then WMAT. We begin up WMAT after the time check.
Right.
And then we come in to close it with Mata and Bronx with Palancin.
Time check is 13 after 9. It's made possible by Ferrance Foods. And we're inside a half hour, made possible by WMAT.
Police come join the fair.
WMAT, community meat shop.
With outlets from Gros Lake to Soufriere, WMAT is indeed your community shop, giving you the best prices and widest variety. We've got everything you need: chicken, turkey, beef and pork, saltfish, pigtail, ham, all in stock, delicious franks, nuggets, cheese and fries. Prices you can't beat and quality for sure. With 9 locations island-wide, WMAT is your one-stop family meat shop. WMAT, small store, big convenience.
Shop. WMAT.
I'm feeling for something special, something good, something tasty, something smooth. When I think about all the flavors I can savor,
I gotta have
Ferrance ice cream.
I wanna have, I need to have a flavor that makes me glad. But the way I feel, it must be Ferrance ice cream. Chocolate coated ice cream bars, creamsicles I gotta have. Give me some fat free yogurt I need.
Ferrance ice cream.
Ferrance ice cream.
It's so delicious. Ferrance ice cream. Ferrance tastes so good. Ferrance ice cream. Whoa, I gotta have it. 'Cause only the best will do.
Ferrance ice cream, bringing back delicious memories.
Is it the fete you've all been waiting for? July 12th, Carnival Wednesday at the Sad Playing Field. Red Unlimited and Digic Media present Triple S.
Sexy shorts and soca.
Featuring St. Lucia's finest DJs, soca artists, and DYP. This one is for the ladies. Hey fellas, you're invited as well. Yeah. This one will be epic. Admission is only $60. Get your ticket now at the Cell Radio Caribbean International and Steve's Barbershop. Starting time 8 p.m. Gets open from 7. Triple S. Sexy shorts and
soca
at the Sad. Carnival Wednesday, July 12th.
Epic. WMAT, community meat shop.
With outlets from Gros Lake to Soufriere, WMAT is indeed your community shop, giving you the best prices and widest variety. We've got everything you need: chicken, turkey, beef and pork, saltfish, pigtail, ham, all in stock, delicious franks, nuggets, cheese and fries. Prices you can't beat and quality for sure. With 9 locations island-wide, WMAT is your one-stop family meat shop. WMAT, small store, big convenience.
Shop. WMAT.
Island style. We got the time to make you go. We got the time to make you say, we'll have to make the right choice. Island style. We got the time that will make you happy. Island style. Oh yeah. We make your dream come alive in Island style.
We have tiles and thin sets, pieces and ground. Everything you need is on the house out. For the best price and the latest style. Take a little drive down to Island Style car.
We got the time to make you go. We got the time to make you say, quality, price, service, choice. It's all an Island style.
Visit us at our showrooms in Belarus and Rodney Bay on the John Crompton Highway, Street, and behind Ruby's Gas Station on the Library Viewfort Highway. Or call us on 450-452 or 453-TILE. Island Style Tile and Bath. When you think tile, think Island Style.
And we're back. Teddy?
Yes, Iwa. As you say, people actually look forward to the little promo we normally do at this time with the WMAT, Iwa. The weekly special chicken back, $2.10 per pound, whole legs, $4.99 per pound.
Yeah, no. That's too much. The chicken box is $2.10 a pound.
Right.
Whole legs is
$2.10, yeah, $2.10 per pound.
Yeah,
whole legs
not four. The whole legs is $4.99
per pound. Yeah.
Yeah, $3.99 for the drumsticks. Pork loin is $6.99. Local mixed parts is $4.75, and saltfish is $12.99 a pound.
Right, well, you could see I don't shop often now. You need to start doing that, eh?
Yeah.
I'm not familiar.
The deals are super.
Yeah. Which branch you shop at, Iwa? Which one of the branches?
At Badoage.
Badoage, it's like in your stock. WMAT, thanks a lot to them and big up to them as they continue here on the Vaval Central. Bata and Bronx boy, most improved artist Bronx boy, the whole country saying that. Shaky who you start with, your sister? Who you start with?
Yeah, man.
Right.
Well, I started 2014.
Right,
I started in 2014.
But he's really worked, he's a fella determined, where you can't push no doors on Bronx. He's always pushing himself, and apart from just the determination, he's worked on the craft. I could see him really much improved and impressive over the Ultimate Soca, an artist to look out for, and the benefit of hard work, and the whole country telling you that, I'm sure, Bronx.
Yeah, man, I've been hearing it from everybody. So I just want to say thank you to everybody. I've been working.
Yeah, determined. He got his heartbreak along the way, got his disappointment, but he kept pushing on. Mata self is a celebrity. That tune, boy. I will run that little tune for me, man. Frost. No, Frost first. You have to pay respect. That one of the biggest tunes, sweetest soca tunes ever out of St. Lucia, no matter what anybody say. How did it end up in a groovy, boy? What happened? You all didn't register that yet? That come late?
No, we didn't register that yet.
Boy, that song. Yeah. What year was that?
2019 or 2018?
No, before 18, 17. Yeah, but that's a real sweet big song, boy.
Well, if you feel like slow, mission wise, we not go like so we tell them the party just starts. Take out my shirt and my hat, so we tell them if you feel like slow, I just drink them syrup like a bro. Well, if you feel like drinking too much of my drink, should you find that I just start drinking. Vaval Central. I just start drinking. If you feel that I falling down and I drink it rum, well, I just start drinking. I tell you, I just start drinking rum, so we tell them and syrup. Tell them, boy, I frost, but I pressure. Oh, you keep my glass out. And syrup. Tell them, boy, I frost, but I pressure. Oh, you keep my glass. Get in it proper. Whining on a girl, I proper. Don't ask me nothing, I proper. Link up by the bar, I proper. Link up in the bed, I proper. See girl so good, I proper. Hold on, so we tell them, hey, easy up yourself out. Easy up yourself and bend down. Call me the Frostman. Frostman reaching the session. Yeah. You like that? I have a bad line behind that.
Yes. Hold on.
Well, if you feel like drinking too much rum, I do shit with myself, I just start drinking. I just start drinking. If you feel that I falling down and I drink it rum, well, I just start drinking. I tell you, I just start drinking rum. So we tell them, and syrup. Tell them, boy, I frost, but I pressure. Oh, you keep my frost out. And syrup. Tell them, boy, I frost, but I pressure.
Yeah, boy, that one going on to Gordon Charles and my brother Maurice Francis. Two men who really dying for that tune, boy. They could hit a million times. Sweet Memories, St. Lucia Carnival. It came out late that year, but it really, every party, once the DJ timing right, it flattened the party every time.
Yeah, man, big up
So breakfast fed that inside, Souk?
Yeah, man.
Escape everywhere, that must touch. We're going through, as you say, the time on us, but we have two big artists in the studio. Just tell us briefly, the big track this year have everybody going crazy. How that came about?
Alright, well, balance in the dance. Big up Freezy same way.
Yeah,
so you
man.
don't know.
Shout out to Boogie Ranks too on that one too.
Yeah,
The rhythm
Boogie
came
Ranks.
from Boogie Ranks. He's basically based in the US. But
Right.
From
you have-
Antigua.
Yeah, you have ties from Antigua.
Yeah.
He send the rhythm to Freezy. Freezy link Mata. And then we work on it.
Yeah, I heard
the idea still.
The first afternoon, I think, on Marine's program, I released that, and it touched right away. People from Florida were messaging, saying that they like it, they're feeling it for Carnival. One of their favorite songs coming down the road for St. Lucia Carnival. And who put it together? The concept?
We recorded, Martha come up with the concept. I pen in my verse. We recorded at Bike Room.
Bike Room, yeah. We was vibing with some friends, you know. Big up my friends here with Zayat, you know, and Nikhail.
Big up yourself,
you can big up yourself.
You know? was driving for you.
Yeah, we were driving and, you know, vibes in, and then, so, boom, bam, the song just...
So the song in So Come On, you registered that, Bronx, you didn't stick, right?
Yeah, man, you registered.
Don't play like you forget. You think it's next Monday or next week Monday, and that's inside. So you there. Looking forward. The public really liking that song, and we just thought the time pressing, but we're glad to have them in the studio and to run it. I was not much talking and no long talking, huh? People want to know. You all got to Soufriere last weekend? You'll pass through?
Well, no.
You'll miss that, boy. That's a vibe last day to push on.
I miss that, man. You'll get on Saturday.
Saturday over Gaiety Gardens, Michael?
Yeah, Soca Ultimate.
Right.
That was open from 8.
Yeah, you said new artists. They were on the last time, but the public will kill you if you don't have them on this time. You have to have them on. That song really.
They really wake up the place.
I said it on the commentary the day after the show. I said they brought the crowd alive. It's kind of slow, and they really changed the mood and made it easier for men like Shemi and them down the road and the other artists, HP and so, you know. Yeah, I was.
Popular demand. They had to come back.
No, but is it true? Is it true?
Shout out Pen, man. Big up
Ben. They open the crowd kind of cool. I want you something else, you know. The great Iwa boy. So the public anxious to hear all my friends in Washington is saying, boy, we're talking about the tune. Let's just hear the tune, man. Run it. Okay, we go.
Hold on. Mata killer. You know. West Bank. MLS.
Vaval Central.
Can you balance on one side? Hold on. On one side. Can you balance on one side? One side. Bring it down like a landslide. Hold on. Landslide. Bring it down like a landslide. Alright. I say balance in the dance. Watch her touch upon. If you see she get on while she tell me come inside, I say balance in the dance. Watch her touch upon. If you see she get on while she tell me come inside. Well, shake your left, shake your left, shake your right. Alright, shake your left,
RCI,
shake your right.
Guardians of Soca.
Hold on. Mata killer. You know. West Bank. MLS. Wrong sponsor. Yes, sir. Can you balance on one side? Hold on. On one side. Can you balance on one side? On one side. Bring it down like a landslide. Hold on. Landslide. Bring it down like a landslide. Alright. I say balance in the dance. Watch her touch upon. If you see she get on while she tell me come inside, I say balance in the dance. Watch her touch upon. If you see she get on while she tell me come inside. Well, shake your left, shake your left, shake your right. Shake your left. Shake your right, but I come in the middle. In the middle, I come in the middle. Plus, in the middle. Can you balance on one side? On one side. Can you balance on one side? On one side. Bring it down like a landslide.
Vaval Central.
Landslide. I want you to shake it, baby. Balance it, baby. On one leg, baby. Control it, baby. Now shake it, cousin. Roll it, cousin. Control it, cousin. Cousin make dozen. Can you balance on one side? On one side. Can you balance on one side? On one side. Bring it down like a landslide. A landslide. Bring it down like a landslide. Alright. I say balance in the dance. Watch her touch upon. If you see she get on while she tell me come inside, I say balance in the dance. Watch her touch upon. If you see she get on while she tell me come inside. Well, shake your left, shake your right. Shake your left, shake your right. But I come in the middle. In the middle. I come in the middle. Plus, in the middle. Can you balance on one side? On one side. Can you balance on one side? On one side. Bring it down like a landslide. A landslide. Bring it down like a landslide. Alright, landslide.
Steady?
Yes, so yes. Nothing more to be said. That song, all over when WhatsApp to going hot. You know, the people like my brother Morris over in Florida, they getting jumpy. The flight taking too long. They have to wait a whole 3 weeks again to travel. They want to be on the ground, you know, feeling the vibes. Can't wait to touch down. So, Martha, happy that you're back in the fray, in the thick of things. Where me goes, boy? You're wrong.
He goes off island.
Off island. All right. All right. I'm happy the collaboration, and you bring along and carry up Bronx with you. That's a nice feeling that you have an artist who broke through already. You bring him with you, and you brought him with you, and you see in the progress. And anything more to look forward this season? You all getting the gigs coming in?
Coming in for now. That's why you want to say.
Saturday, you're on.
Look out. Saturday we'll be there for the carnival. We don't get a gig yet on the pageant show yet, but we might be there.
Right.
Saturday, look out for sure for Soca Ultimates. We're gonna
But
be there.
the road, Grocery Road, important, you know, to
Yeah,
to
man.
work the
We'll be
tune
on
and
the
finish.
road Sunday and Monday.
You'll be on the trucks?
Yeah, we'll be on the truck.
Sunday, they going up, they starting on the highway, so it will be bigger this year,
man.
Grocery. So Grocery, the band's saying that, the committee saying that Mata and Bronx passing through on Sunday to nice up the vibe. And to start building up the community carnivals. All of them ancillary canneries, they're lining up, you know Denry is mad. Denry and Soufre.
Yeah.
But a lot of road match settling Denry Carnival, you know, a lot of Denry is determined the vibe a number of years. The song that breaks through. Starting from Padnas, Iwa. Padnas, remember if Mac 11? Partners there, you know. That Denry Carnival, so you have to watch it. Denry and Soufre is where thing break through, you know. Call My Mother for Me. It's there. Soufre, and it never look back. So the community carnival is important. I'm getting through. Final words to your fans?
Yeah, and we're telling them, don't forget Saturday.
Right.
Gaty Gardens is a place to be.
Ultimate, so that'll be a fantastic
cheap,
thing.
guys. So come and support the local artists. You know, they're going to be a full cast. It's $20 before 9, right? Yeah. And 25 after. So, you know, just get your tickets. Come and support the vibe.
Small coin.
Yeah. That's small. You're right. Small people.
Yeah.
And then. We big you up. It's not no little piece of a little tent. Rain wetting you on that little tent is a top class production. The lighting, everything, the effect. And so also it's saying that if each of the artists do their fans, rally their fans and work their social media. If each person bring 15 people already, you're on your way. Follow the rest of the public. Every artist is supposed to bring 15 people in the dance, you know. I'm coming. Keisha back already?
Yeah.
She's on Saturday. Keisha, touch base, Keisha Key. Right, and she have a nice collaboration. So folks, we're happy to have them. Two promising artists, Mata, a big name in his own right, and Bronx now upcoming and really finding his own footing on Vaval Central. Iwa, what are you taking them on?
I want to play that one again for my brother Pen.
Which one?
Yeah, man, we got my big brother Pen.
Big brother Pen. That's Mata Big Brother. Yeah. But you played, but still give me a verse and chorus of Rasta at the end. Like sick for that song.
Yeah, but I want to play that one again.
Right, all right.
Yo, Mookie.
Hold on. Mata killer. You know. West Bank. MLS. Bronx Sponsored. Yes, sir. Can you balance on one side? Hold on one side. Can you balance on one side? On one side. Bring it down like a landslide. Hold on. Landslide. Bring it down like a landslide. Alright. I say balance in the dance. Watch her touch her pants. If you see she get on while she tell me come inside, I say balance in the dance. Watch her touch her pants. If you see she get on while she tell me come inside. Well, shake your left, shake your right. Alright. Shake your left, shake your right. But I come in the middle. In the middle. I come in the middle. Plus in the middle. Can you balance on one side? One side. Can you balance on one side? One side. Bring it down like a landslide. Landslide. Bring it down like a landslide. Landslide.
I want you to shake it, baby. Balance it, baby. On one leg, baby. Control it, baby. Now shake it, cousin. Roll it, cousin. Control it, cousin. Cousin make dozen.
Can you balance on one side? On one side. Can you balance on one side? On one side. Bring it down like a landslide. Landslide. Bring it down like a landslide. Alright. I say balance in the dance. Watch her touch her pants. If you see she get on while she tell me come inside, I say balance in the dance. Watch her touch her pants. If you see she get on while she tell me come inside. Well, shake your left, shake your right. Shake your left, shake your right. But I come in the middle. In the middle. I come in the middle. Plus in the middle. Can you balance on one side? On one side. Can you balance on one side? On one side. Bring it down like a landslide.
landslide. Bring it down like a landslide. Alright, landslide.
RCI, Guardians of Soca. Guardians of Soca.
Hold on. What's up, the matter killer? Yo, VP, the party just start. Take out my shirt and my hat. Well, if you feel like slow, mission boys, we not go like so we the love. The party